I need to do red, so we'll do red. We will do red. All right, cool. We need to do some red, so we'll do some red. It's about time we talk about, some love. Hello, welcome to Biased, the video series where we talk about things that I enjoy for your enjoyment. This is your host, your favorite man-child, Super Jesus Jackson. For the month of love, of course, the month of February, we are going to be talking about Daniel freaking Caesar. This is the guy that made me appreciate R&B, but specifically alternative R&B. The first song I have to talk about, of course, is Get You. It's, I think, his most popular song besides Best Part. It was the first song that I came across from him, but I mean, Daniel isn't new. He's been around for a while, at least when it comes to like new artists, I loved his debut album, I loved his sophomore album, and I absolutely cannot wait what he has in store for us for his third album. If you have a significant other, or you're lonely and you're hurting, Daniel Caesar is the one you have to listen to. Before we begin, guys, hit that notification bell if you enjoy this content so you can get notified whenever I upload. Also, I happen to release my first single of the year 2021 on all music streaming platforms. Please do be sure to check it out. It would mean the world to me. Let's begin. So, Get You was first released as a single on October 26th, 2016. And then it was released as the first track off of Daniel's debut album, Freudian. This track, even in its overt subtlety, feels like a giant shockwave of emotion. It's like a giant monster slowly slumbering across a city. He's moving very slowly, but very, very effectively. It begins with some airy organ instrumentation and some ambient synths, and then it comes to a stop, essentially, with some pounding bass and percussion. Steady and effective percussion indeed, and I'm not sure if the percussion is programmed or being played. Whatever it is, it's brilliant.
Drought and famine, natural disasters. My baby has been around for me.
The dialogue, even, of the bass and the percussion of the song, specifically the hi-hats, is beautiful. They're talking to one another.
Natural disasters. My baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave.
It kind of has this, like between every lyrical transition. There is a faint organ in the background and synth chords to give the song some texture and some ground.
Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes,
But it isn't until we get to the first chorus of the song where we really hear the song opening up. We really hear everything raw and exposed, even though the frequency of the bass and drums are rather buried and muffled. It's my favorite part of the song because the bass gets really funky in kind of a nasty and disco-y way, almost. And the guitar creeps in and everything is right in the world.
who would have thought I'd get you? Who would have thought I'd get you?
The song has a consistent and lovely guitar melody in the pre-choruses that goes away in the choruses. And I think that's one of the main reasons why the chorus sounds pretty naked, but powerful as well. And since the song is not only about love, but also, physical intimacy, then I'd say the song is pretty genius for doing something like that.
Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Who would
The verse melodies are amazing in this song, especially the angels be calling. The dissension there is just beautiful. Daniel has a unique sense of melody that we'll talk about most definitely in future videos regarding his music. But anyways, the chorus of this track is absolutely genius, lyrically and melodically. His falsetto melody, along with the clever rhyming of the ooh, the who, and you in the song. Who would have thought I'd get you? The melody doesn't move that much, but it moves just enough. I absolutely love the addition of some light background vocals, the guitar picking, the bass getting funkier, as well as the hi-hats picking up the pace in the second pre-chorus of the song. Really great stuff. In the second chorus, the instrumentation doesn't sound as buried or as muffled anymore, and that's a great evolution. We then proceed to a bridge section featuring Colombian singer Kali Uchis, I believe is the way you pronounce her name, or Kali Uchis? One of those. She brings a perfect transition in the song because of the sweetness of her voice. I love how Daniel's background vocals slowly begin to creep in at the near end of her section, only to then have a subtle explosion once Daniel's section really comes through. But oh man, what a sweet explosion it is.
Take some time just to be thankful that I had days full of you, before it winds down into the memories. It's all just memories now. Don't you love when I come?
The lyrics here are wonderful too. If you've got someone you like, feel something that's right, somebody just tell somebody. Which is the perfect message, right? I mean, if you love someone, shout it out to the four winds, right? Tell the whole world about it because it's the most flattering thing you can do to your significant other. Now, Daniel knows this is a very subtle track really at its roots, but in the final chorus, he adds one harmonic layer to his vocal melody. Just one, and I think it's genius because it does the trick perfectly. He doesn't overdo it, and the end result is just gorgeous. Also, just listen to the synths in the background. Oh. The lyrics in this song are so damn sexually and emotionally accurate. Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me, kingdoms have fallen, angels be callin', none of that could ever make me leave. God damn, if that's not love, then I don't know what is. In the pre-chorus, he says, "You're all I need, every time I get a bit inside, I feel it." A sexual innuendo, of course, but also it's a very romantic and passionate metaphor. He's saying, with you by my side, I feel safe, I feel secure. He's combining the physical with the emotional. This is one of the main reasons why I love Daniel Caesar, and that's because he's immaculate at making music that embodies the physical and emotional perfectly. He gets the physical and makes it mature. The physical and sexual don't come out raunchy or perverted or nasty. Daniel definitely matures the R&B genre for me. He strays it far and away from the stereotype, perhaps, of the genre. Obviously, the chorus has the protagonist asking themselves, how did I get so lucky? Because this protagonist is so infatuated and in love with this person. But he's most definitely in awe and in admiration of his partner. And I think that is the sweetest thing. If you are going to have a partner, you have to think about them in that way. You just have to. And my personal favorite lyrics are in the second verse, but the melody, the vocal melody, is still just mwah. The ambience in this song, too, there is always something going on with this song. There is never a dull moment. Your ears are always busy. And that's something very important, you know? When you have a subtle song, when you have an intimate, raw song, you have to have a lot of things going on to fill the vacant space that you would otherwise have with perhaps a more groovy, more moving song. And Daniel is perfect at that.
And when we're making love, your cries, they can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs.
So beautiful and just so hot.
Far and wide.
Finally, the outro of this song is absolutely gorgeous. We have Kali Uchis, of course, ending the track with her sweetness. It's a perfect ending, and really at the end of the day, we just get two things: her voice and those chords. That, my friends, is all we need.
This feels like summer, but you make me feel so alive. Just be my lover, but you lead me to paradise.
And there we have it, guys. That was yet another episode of Biased, the video series where I talk about things that I enjoy for your enjoyment. This was your host, your favorite man-child, Super Jesus Jackson. Did you agree with my take on this video? Let me know in the comment section below. Please make sure to check out the previous Biased video on the channel. You will probably, most likely, for sure, enjoy it. Please make sure to give this video a like, share with your friends, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. You guys take care, stay safe, and until next time, guys. I love you. Oh, God. I feel like this light is way too damn bright. Bars. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Subscribe to the channel.